Thank you for coming back again to another video of my cybersecurity fundamentals series. In this particular video, what I'm going to do is uh, to go into demonstrating using data destruction and disposal methods, right? Going over secure data disposal in Windows in particular, creating a partition, high-level formatting, data wipe, low-level total wipe, decoding nuances, ensure foolproof data erasure, setting the stage, ready everything for the wipe, and mastering partitions, formats, and wipes and graphing format distinctions as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So while everything is taking its time to load as far as the VM to get ready, I'm just going to go over a few things to elaborate on the what we're doing today, right? So when you delete data from Windows system, right, it's a soft delete. So this means that the data is not actually deleted from the hard drive. So this is because in Windows, which are tracked using the file allocation table or FAT, using a master file table, it keeps track of the beginning and end of the file, right? So when you delete a file from the hard drive, the OS, Windows in this case, deletes the pointer that's linked with the file. When the pointer is deleted, the space for its related file is marked as available. Now, to the user, the file is not deleted as space is shown as free, right? So, however, the actual files are not deleted. They can actually be recovered by data recovery programs like Recuva, Wise Recovery Data, Stellar Data Recovery, PC Inspector, EaseUS Data Recovery, Wizardry. And what we're going to be doing is, for this particular portion of the video, creating a partition, performing a high-level format, and performing a data wipe. So we want just a few longer. So just to get to a bit of what I've mentioned, a bit more while I'm still waiting for it to load. So most users tend to perform a format using the disk management utility and consider the information to be erased, right? So normal format is considered a high-level format, which doesn't erase the data from the disk. It only erases the index information, which then deleted, but it hides the files visually from the user usually, right? So with a high-level format, it's possible to use a third-party tool to recover the information that had previously been deleted. And if you have written the files, the hard drive since the deletion, then there is a chance that you will not get some of the files back, right? So a low-level format works slightly differently than a high-level format. It erases a disk entirely. So it removes everything from the hard drive, right? So including the address table. It's virtually impossible to recover data from a low-level formatted drive. So in the low-level format, each sector, because of this, each sector on the hard drive is reinitialized, right? So at the end of a low-level format, the hard drive is fresh for use and is considered to be in out-of-the-box condition, right? Which means that the hard drive is in a condition that as if it's brand new, right? So what we're going to start now is create a partition. Now, you want to consider a scenario in which you have a system with a single hard drive with two partitions, right? So you have deleted data on one of the partitions and you want to wipe the data securely, right? So let's see, let's create a partition. Exit out of here. And then I'm just going to go to disk management here, all right? Looking forward to what to do. There it is. All right, perfect. So we're going to shrink the volume, right? I'm going to shrink the volume here. All right, it's just trying to calculate it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to enter 5,000 instead of the 13,542 that we have here to shrink. It's in megabytes, by the way. And I'm going to click shrink here. All right. So now it should show, yep, 4.8 gigabytes unallocated, which is the partition that's now created. So I'm just going to do simple volume here, right? Just want to click through. All right, leave that in the default method. This is here, right? Leave it at assign. We go back, double check, yeah. Assign format, just reading through everything, making sure it's completing. Perfect, okay. Right, so now there should be a new volume, there it is, new volume D that, which is the partition that's now available, right? So we're gonna keep the disk management window open, and now we can perform a high level format, right? So with the high level format of the partition or the entire volume, a high level format is quite easy to perform because we can use Windows tools such as device management, right? Or I'm sorry, disk management or the format command. To do this or to use the third-party tool, we're going to go over that a bit. So just going to right click here, format, and then let's see, we're going to change that to data. And then keep everything else the same. Yep, we want to continue, right? So this is a small size partition, right? That the format process was quick, but we'll notice that the name of the partition is also changed to data, right? So now we're just going to close this window, and now we're going to perform a data wipe. So before anyone would normally consider upgrading, right, replacing or giving away a hard drive, we should consider the data disposal, right, which is also called data destruction, right? So in the disposal method, you eliminate the data stored, right, on the hard drive in a manner that's completely unreadable. So even with the use of a specialized tool, data cannot be necessarily recovered. Data overwrite simply deletes the old data and adds new data on the hard drive. So the new data actually keeps overwriting the locations from where the old data has been deleted. So data wipe overwrites the hard drive with 0 and 1, and it ensures that data cannot be recovered. It's also called degaussing, which is a method of applying a magnetic field to initialize the hard drive. So what we're going to do first, make sure we're in the right VM. Yep, we are. So I'm just going to go to the command prompt here, right? And then I'm just going to turn here. Right, there it is. So the Cipher command line tool is built into Windows 10 operating systems, so it can be used to securely remove data from a hard drive. So now we'll see that the data wiping process starts and may sometimes take a while, sometimes 3 to 4 minutes with a defined partition. And the data wiping timing may differ between systems, so it depends on the size of the partition or the volume of the amount of data, right? So once it completes, it'll complete here in just a few moments. I'm not going to have the video go all the way to the end, but eventually it'll be complete. It'll have another user administrator line where I can begin telling the computer to do more things after it completes. And that's pretty much it. It actually should be towards the end now, but yeah, but that was using data destruction, disposal methods, and disposal methods, right? So that was pretty much it for this video, and I will see you on the next one.